Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to today's video. First off, I hope all you guys are having a great Sunday today. So it is the Final Four Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race today at Homestead, Miami for the Ford EcoBoost 400. It is going to be fun to watch. I'm really excited. I made this video today. I wanted to make a short little one to kind of give a little bit more insight when you guys watch the race, kind of what to know what's going on, how these drivers have done maybe in the past at Homestead, how they've done on mile-and-a-half tracks this year, and how many wins they each have. So in case you guys don't watch NASCAR at all, today is the final race of the season at Homestead Miami Speedway. There's 4 drivers who are racing for the championship. So ever since NASCAR started this new format back in 2014, they have 4 drivers at the end. They're all equal in points. It's just whoever finishes ahead of everyone else is your champion. So you have Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, and Martin Truex Jr. all fighting for this championship. These 3 guys right here have all won championships. Now, Martin Truex is the only lone wolf who hasn't won one yet, but he has been the best driver all year. So out of these 4 drivers right here, Martin Truex has 6 wins on the year, which is 1/6 of the NASCAR schedule. There's 36 races in a year, and he won 6 races. Kyle Busch has 4 wins, Brad Keselowski has 3, and Kevin Harvick has 2. But what is very important about Martin Truex's 6 wins is 5 of them came on a mile-and-a-half track. Today at Homestead, it is a mile-and-a-half track. At some point during the season, each of the 4 drivers won at least at 1 mile-and-a-half. Kyle Busch won at Charlotte, Brad Keselowski won at Atlanta, Kevin Harvick won at Texas, Martin Truex won at like Chicago, Kansas twice, and then there's a lot of other tracks. He also won at Charlotte, Kentucky, and Las Vegas, so 5 of his wins this year coming on mile-and-a-halves. But one thing that really doesn't add up is he's not been that great at Homestead the past 3 years. So ever since NASCAR went to this Final Four format where there's 4 drivers at Homestead who could win the championship, Martin Truex has finished 36th, 12th, and 17th. So he hasn't even cracked the top 10. So Martin, Brad, and Kyle have all had at least one bad finish at Homestead in the past 3 years. Martin has really struggled to even crack the top 10. But Kevin Harvick, he has a first place finish, a second place finish, and a third place finish. So he so far has been the best at Homestead lately. So Kyle Busch, he won the championship in 2015. Kevin Harvick, he won it in 2014. Both years they won the race also. And then Brad Keselowski won in 2012. So he was actually quite a few years ago. But yeah, so all these guys are in the hunt for this championship. You know who my pick is? Personally, that's just who I think is gonna win. I know he hasn't done great at Homestead in the past few years, but when you look at his mile-and-a-half numbers, they're just like, all you see is W's, like on everything. When I was looking through the results, so he's been really good at tracks like Kansas and Chicagoland. I think those were probably his 2 best, and Charlotte. But Homestead, I think he's gonna turn it around. The 78 has just been so consistent all year, it's really hard to ever count them out, ever, because they always show up in the picture somehow. Even if they're sitting back in 20th halfway through the race, they always find a way to get to the front. So all 4 of the drivers didn't even qualify outside the top 9. So I think there's going to be really close racing all of the laps. I think it's going to be really tight, and I think it's going to come down between 3 or 4 of the drivers. So I don't think any of them are really going to crash out unless they have like bad luck, like tire cutting or engine failure. So we'll have to see. I think it's going to be a really good race. Go to the comment section down below and let me know who you guys think is going to win out of the 4, or maybe if you think someone else might even win the race besides those guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share. And you know what? It's going to be fun. I'm going to be watching. We did race yesterday in Wairika, so that vlog will also be up later today. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Double upload today. Bye. Deuces.